This is Serve and Spill with your hosts Deana and Krystina. We are here to say what you're thinking with no edits.
So whether you like your tea sweet or your coffee black, we like it piping hot as we serve and spill.
I love you, a pickle and a bunch. How do you
That's the remix.
What is it? I love you, a
It just confuses me more every time you say Peckle.
peck, like a peck and a bush. Why is there a bush
not
in
a
there?
pecker.
There's no bush. I hope not.
It's not a pecker in a bush.
I love you. Too stressed to be blessed. I know. I gotta get my phone.
Yeah.
We should have our phones. Oh wait, hold on. Ow.
A peckle. Is it a peckle? Now you're making me think.
All right. Look at it. Don't say it yet.
Okay.
And then we're gonna sing it together. I went with
Close.
So I was messing it up. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna sing the real one. Ready? I love you,
a bushel and a peck.
I was saying a peck.
A peckle.
So you know how it's bushel? So I was
It's
like peckle because I was mixing up the words.
Yes.
So it's not dyslexia.
It's the B and then the
just-
P.
Yeah.
Not the P and then the B. Okay. I get it.
So hi, I'm here with my bare white paint tan. Did you see our... I couldn't even color correct our new what's it called?
Oh, like our...
Cover?
Yeah.
Because I tried
So
to
bad
match your
today.
tan.
Did you?
It was bad. Hi. I don't really get out in the sun. I will be going next weekend though.
Oh yeah, you got
Just
soccer
for-
starting?
No.
When does yours
DTS.
Oh, Bill's trying to go DTS. He wants to go Monday to Tuesday, and I'm like, oh, the kids start school Wednesday.
Oh. Wait. Oh, this week.
Yes.
Oh, no, I'm talking about next week. I'm only going for like a day.
Oh.
Because I know that sounds crazy. We'll drive down a certain night. Hello. And then I don't like how it's like covering my face, so we gotta we'll drive down a certain night and then we'll come back like later the next night, just because I need to prep for school.
You
So
start after Labor Day.
Yeah, but I have in services.
So much fun.
So I know you guys are not going to hear this till the end of September, but we're filming, and I have 5 more days.
I know. I feel bad every time I tell you how excited I am about this.
I'm heaving. That's not heaving. I'm heaving. No, that would be like...
You're like getting a tight chest thinking about it, like
yes.
anxiety.
You know what it is? There are certain, I think in my dad was saying in North Carolina, if it's my stepmom's brother's kid, is that my dad's nephew?
Stepmom's brothers. Your dad's stepnephew.
Yes. Okay. Well, no, because he's married to my stepmom.
But it's still his stepnephew.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
It doesn't become blood once you get married.
No, but I mean my dad married my stepmom, and it's my stepmom's brother's kid.
Okay, so I guess it's
Like
his
nephew, whatever.
Yeah.
So North Carolina, they are on... The only excitement I have is that Halloween is happening.
I like Halloween. I like fall.
I feel like it's Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. It's like boom, 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 boom.
Yep, New Year's.
And then January comes and you're just like this.
But you know what? I feel like that. But then, ever since the kids are literally in, every and any sport, January flies. I'm like, how
We're
is
not
it
doing
February?
sports this time.
Billy's doing wrestling. He's obsessed with wrestling. He still asks.
Wait, how old is he?
He's going to be 5. But they do a clinic. They do a 6-session clinic that it's taught by the seniors at the high school and the high school varsity wrestling coach.
I don't think Jameson.
He loves it. He loves it. And then the girls do travel basketball, both of them.
I don't know what Mia's going to do.
Lacrosse is year round, so that's just always there.
I thought she was going to love soccer, but I think here's the thing. So the way they did it in our town, she just turned 3 when they started, and everybody, excuse me, just turned 4. So and those kids already had a year under their belt where she just started. I kind of wish she was with a different group.
She should be able to be there at 3. No?
No. I'm saying yes, but like I wish
but
they
her
put her
team is
because then I saw
older.
a mom friend of mine and her kids just started and they were across the field and they just started. And Mia was with kids who already played, so
I would have just called and requested.
well, I asked the coach. I was like, she's never played before. Is there like a different because you go by like numbers, different number teams she can join because I felt like it was a disadvantage and she participated, but also at 3 years old, an hour's long.
It's long, like 45 minutes max. That's why Billy
She
didn't
lasted
like
a half
it.
hour.
Billy
That's
didn't
it.
like it when he did it.
She lasted a half hour and she's like,
Yeah.
bye. Oh, look, see, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Yay, party! It's not doing it.
Oh, balloons.
Woo! Celebration! I look like a crazy person.
It's okay.
Anywho,
Okay.
welcome back to Serve and Spill. We never introduce ourselves. We just
Nope.
jump right in.
Yeah.
It's coffee talk. That's what happens.
Sure.
Like when you go to a coffee house with your friends, you sit down, you grab your coffee, and then it's instant. Like
Yeah. Just start catching up.
catch up. So you have a very like relaxed cloud shirt, and I have too stressed to be blessed because I've got.
It does remind me of clouds. It was like
That's cute.
Yeah, thanks. It's old.
So do we want to get into the topic or talk drama buzz? Like the drama buzz in our life, and we have to like code it. Code it. Dun, dun,
I don't.
dun,
I mean,
dun,
I have to say,
dun, dun.
I don't really have much drama going on right now.
Do you want to hear something crazy before we get into the drama?
Sure.
Okay. Mind blown. Are you familiar? I showed you Call Her Daddy, Alex Cooper's. Okay.
Yeah.
So she's 30 years old. Bless her heart and soul. Girl started with bar stools. She was
Okay. Like Barstool
She has-
Sports.
the like
Yeah,
they
like
have-
David Portnoy.
So she started very like sex relationship podcast. Okay. Was with Spotify for 3 years, 60 mil.
Wow.
Sirius just picked her up for $125 million 3-year contract.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, I'm waiting for someone to give me the call.
Okay. Well, let's just hope. Fingers crossed. Put it out in the universe.
Like, I
right?
know we're not talking about sex and relationships and everything, and I get it. That
It really
might...
just takes one person to recognize you. It doesn't really matter what you're talking about. That's really what it's about. Everything. Like, look at social media. People who go viral. Like, posting a video about, like, eating a cookie. The right person sees that. They're like, how many more cookies you got?
Should we
Any
put our
more?
toes on the screen?
Sure,
I had a film for the gonanas, so look, if you look closely, I just painted over what grew out.
That's all right.
So it looked like my nails were...
That's all right. They look good. It reminds me of the swoon can. The lemonade swoon
So,
can.
yeah. Well, I had
Was that intentional?
No, I had purple on, and then I was like, okay, maybe I should just add, because it was like chipping away. I'm like, oh. So we have...
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Essie Express. That's the only nail polish that I will use when I'm on the go. So if you want to sponsor, we could probably paint our nails here on this podcast and they dry.
See that? Be great.
All right, let's get into the nitty gritty.
Okay. Then
How do I talk about this?
What are we talking about first? Which one?
People need to do their job.
Oh, not today. Not today.
Pros and cons of remote jobs, right? Oh, please. I would love a remote job.
I don't even think it's remote. It's just generational, to be honest, because I told you the debacle I dealt with the phone. I dealt with the insurance, I dealt with Verizon, and then I dealt with the guy coming to my house from the insurance. An all-day affair, and not one of those people helped me. Bill, who is nothing
Your
with
own
phones.
husband.
Yeah, helped me fix my phone.
I like how we had both rotate our legs.
Yeah.
Well, like an idiot. I think I pushed these too far back. Are you like comfortable?
Yeah,
It makes me sit up straight. Right?
I guess.
I will forever be the hot mess hair person. You'll always have your hair nice.
I actually showered last night because I got it done on...
You said it like you don't shower
no,
at
well,
all.
I shower at night, every night.
Same.
But I just always, like, I wash my hair, like, every, like, couple days. But I just got it done Tuesday, and I was like, wash it last night.
Wait, so you blue dried this?
Yeah, last night. And then I slept on it. And I had it in a ponytail when I worked out this morning, but I was like, I took it down. It looked pretty decent.
It looks like you got it professionally blown out.
Well, I am a professional, so yeah, there we go.
I hope so. Hope you could do your... I just found this place. Someone was mentioning it. It's in town. I have to remember. I don't remember the name. But they were like... Someone was complaining about another salon on Facebook. And they said, oh, and it's in town. It's on 10. And I'm going to try it for a blowout. Because usually I'll go to Summit. I don't want to go to
Yeah,
Summit.
don't do that.
But I need someone to do like the...
Like the flippy blowout.
All right. So long story short with the drama. disclaimer. If you sign up for a job, then do it. That's it.
Well, this is
And
kind
do
of
it
like,
well and
this
correct.
is kind of like the guy Andy Brasella that I always talk about that I do his programs. He always says like if you make French fries, you should be the best at making French fries. Like it doesn't matter what your job is, you should put your all into that because you will never advance in anything if you half-ass. Or like just skate by, which is a lot of people nowadays.
That's what was happening
with
this person.
There's no repercussions either. No one's gonna get fired.
She did.
Oh, did she? Go ahead.
I don't
tell
know.
Me what's going
I
on.
don't know. Like I read it like yes because the verbiage that was used there said to me like did I showed you it right?
No.
Yes, I thought I sent you the email.
Oh, this is what we're talking about.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, yes.
What do you think I was talking
I
about?
thought you were talking about a salon.
Oh no.
I thought that's where we were going with this.
No, I'm all over the place.
Oh, well,
but
that
if you
doesn't
read
shock
it,
me.
like you had like that person had to like include the other person in the email, and it was very like
It was professional.
it has to be.
She hasn't been.
That's my point.
So really,
So
like your exit letter is your most professional.
That's why it was very awkward getting that because I was like, this is not.
She pretty much probably just Googled and changed words. I really don't think that was self.
I'm choking on spit.
I hate when that happens. That's the worst.
ChatGPT did it. I bet you she went on ChatGPT.
I never.
It's
heard
like
of this.
AI.
Oh,
so you
really?
literally can type in there. It's like AI. It is
AI.
You chat like,
Oh, yes.
I need an exit letter for.
Yes, you did talk
and
about
it
this
like
last time. I didn't know
literally
that's what it was called.
populates it for you.
Yeah, that's clearly what she did.
Woohoo! Come on.
Clearly.
It's not doing it.
Still waiting for my hat.
Oh. No, they all know.
They don't know what I'm talking about. I didn't post about that.
Okay. Dear
See, you know
Sally.
What? Dear Sally, I'm still waiting for my hat.
It's okay, by the way.
Yeah.
It's comfortable. I don't know why I call it comfortable. But it's like, I wish it was a different color.
Yeah, it doesn't really match with a lot. Well,
What if my lips are like this?
I don't know.
Permanently.
I feel like when people do get their lips done, though, they're like this. So, like, you have, like, that line here because it's trying to push up.
Why do they do that, though?
I don't know. I think
Can't you just, like, fill in here instead of making it flip?
I don't know. There's a lip flip.
Look at my teeth. That's my other fear. If I got lip filler and my lips kind of lift up, is it going to be like
I don't know.
like permanent? The only thing that's my cheekbones stick out. That's it.
I don't know.
How do you eat?
Oh my gosh, like that guy on Instagram when he puts the two balloons. And then, you ever see this guy? He, like, makes fun of this one girl who has, like, massive lips. So he puts, like, two balloons. And then he, like, takes, like, a paintbrush, like he's putting, like...
Lipstick on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I mean, or here's my thing. I know people overline,
Oh, yeah. I've seen that.
but if you get close to that person, don't you see it?
Sure.
So it doesn't look stupid?
You can see it even on their Instagram because they're close to their face.
But doesn't it look silly? We should have gotten glue and did it for the episode.
Yeah, I don't think we would have been able to speak.
I would have laughed too much. You know, like
I'm
a
telling
whole
you,
face
look at I'm
lift.
getting my wrinkles. I'm going next Thursday.
Wow, look at that. Ready? Watch.
Is it next Thursday? Yeah.
Are you watching my
20
eyebrows? Lift.
There they are. The 29th I'm going.
Hi.
I don't feel like I look like that, though.
Look like what?
Like, I don't feel like
No,
I
you
look
don't.
like
I
that.
just I hope
No,
not.
but I'm saying, like...
Okay, we've had enough weird moments.
Okay.
Hot topic coming up. Hot topic coming up. So this is initially a chat that we had when we first started, but I feel that we have come back full circle
Well, it was. But
because
it's a segment off of it. What kind of... See, we were... What kind of mom were you? Was our first.
yeah.
This is what kind of mom friends do you have?
Oh yeah, that's true.
So it's a little bit of like a subsection of what we were talking about.
Yeah, I get that.
I
Mom
was-
friends.
I was thinking about this. I have 3 different kinds of mom friends.
Oh.
I can categorize them into 3 different
Well, I want
categories.
to see if I have that fit into those. Go.
Okay, so I have like the mom friends that like I grew up with them
Okay. Yep, I have those.
from when we were like little.
Like elementary school.
Yeah, like I have a couple friends since I was 8, one of which moved to our town, and our kids go to school together. How freaking cute is that?
Randomly? Did you not know this?
Well, she was living in the town that we grew up in, and then she, like, called me the one day, and she was like, we're buying a house, you know, this is the school district we're going to be in. I was like, oh my goodness, our kids won't go to the same elementary school.
Yeah.
But they were, like, in music together last year.
Oh.
Yeah, so cute. Because, like, yeah, so now they're going to school. And then I have, like, my friends that I met through my kids, whether it be school, preschool. Like, one of my best friends is from when the kids went to preschool.
I'll give you a question on that one soon.
Okay. And then my other best friend I met when our kids were in kindergarten together. Like, 2 of my closest mom friends from school I've met, like, through the kids when they were little. And our kids don't necessarily hang out, but they see each other in school.
Yeah.
And we connect. Actually, one of them, our kids are in class together again this year. It was so cute. I was like, oh, they're back together again. They haven't been together.
I remember you said that.
Yeah, they haven't been together since preschool. So that's really cute. And then I have, like, my friends that I go on my girls' trips with, but, like, our kids don't hang out, but, like, it's just mom friends. Like, we're just friends.
Your seltzer water friends.
My seltzer... No, those are, like, sports mom's friends. Okay. I met them through sports, and, yeah.
With meeting...
Go ahead.
Because I haven't encountered this. School, like the kids' school friends.
Right.
Have you ever had a mom friend that just tried so hard, you felt guilty because you wanted to be friends with them, but you could tell it wasn't going to be like there's no connection?
Yeah, but I'm pretty straightforward.
Okay. No, same.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's, like, well, and here's another thing.
Like, you want your kids to have friends, but then at the same token, it's like there's going to be such awkwardness with you and the mom. Because that's a struggle bus thing.
Yeah, actually, I have to say, like, going back to, like, COVID times, there was a mom friend who, like, our kids were friends. They went to preschool together. Then they went to elementary school together. And she's like, let's get together. And I was like, okay. And she's like, but it has to be outside and our kids have to be masked. And I'm like, I mean, I'll go outside, but I'm not, like, masking my kid to hang out with your kid. Like... And it was, like, kind of awkward, and, like, we went, and it was, like, but then I'm like, we're not hanging out.
We got a park?
We're in our backyard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah, if you're outside, I think you're okay.
Yeah, I was just like, no, we're not going to be friends. And, like, I see her, and I'll say hello, but she's super weird. Super weird. And, like, Savannah doesn't talk to her kid anymore.
Like, I don't know.
You
and I don't. So here's the thing. It's like, so my son's going into first grade, and he has friends at school. But some of the friends he has with his parents were either at totally different parts in our lives.
Right.
Like, I always say I'm an older parent because I had my kids older in life. Like, I had my son, and I was 34, just turned 35, like, a month later. Actually, not a month later. Who am I kidding? It was, like, months later. Stupid. Duh. He's born in February. I'm in July. Hello.
Close enough.
So there's a lot of younger moms, like, doing, like, every weekend at the bar. And I can't. It's not me.
I have older mom friends who do that.
I can't. Like,
no,
I used to do that when I was younger. And, like,
before I had kids.
I literally found a picture on my Facebook where on Fridays, because of the online radio show I worked for, we were every Friday at, it was on 46 in Totowa. What is it called? Oh my God.
46
Lounge.
46
yes.
Lounge, yeah.
And I would have to get there at 10 already, and my body's hurting. And I'm home by 2 in the morning.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? Like, if I'm up at 2 in the morning, it's like to pee.
I might honestly just stay up at that point. Yeah. But, like, that was, like, years ago. I can't do that right now. I am a sleep snob. We know this. But then also, there's the parents that they're my age, but they're older. So, like, their whole demeanor.
They're, like, frumpy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
I have frumpy people in my life.
And it's, like, I don't know what to do because, like, I want my kids to have friends, but I also feel, like, I don't want to be selfish, but I also feel like you have to make a connection with these parents, too, because my kids, like, are going to play with your kids.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm not dropping my kid off. I'm not that mom. I know that sounds crazy. Unless me... Like, if I was dropping my kid off at your house, I'd feel comfortable because we have a connection.
Right.
But, like,
yeah, you have to,
I can't just drop my kid off at...
Yeah,
no. Not with the crazy people in the world today.
No,
thank you. So there's a helicopter mom right there for you. But
I feel like too in these categories of mom friends, like, okay, so my childhood friends, obviously we all have connections, right?
Yeah.
My friends that I go on girls trips with, like some of them I would text regularly. We'd hang out. We could go for a walk. We can go for lunch. But then some of them I like only see when we go on girls trips.
Okay.
Not that we're not friends, but like we're not friends like that.
Yeah.
Right. And then like same thing with like the sports moms friends. Like I feel like there's, I have like Savannah's teams. I have Billy's teams are cute because I know some of the moms from older siblings or from the preschool. And then Mackenzie's, like, we've been friends with those the longest because the kids have gone through and a lot of them play like multiple sports together. But I do feel like there's some people in those groups and I have to like, I wouldn't be friends with them otherwise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and like, you kind of just hang out because everybody hangs out. Group. But there's some that are super catty.
Yeah.
Like, some that talk shit or like are like nasty and are trying to set examples for their daughters to not be like this. I've talked to you about this one. Yeah. There's actually like one specific, but there's like a couple that are a little like I would say like phony. You know, like they're super nice to me, but then like I hear through the other ones that they're like, yeah, she doesn't really like you.
Well, if they're comfortable talking crap in front of you.
Oh, there's one that I caught talking shit about me right in front of my face.
Then they're going to talk about
and I literally was just like, I'm right
back.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
caught her talking shit about me in front of my face.
Maybe this is why I have found myself comfortable having a very small circle.
Well, that's what it is. Like, in that group especially, like, there's a couple that I'm just, like, I'm closer with than others that I'll talk to, whatever, side text. Same thing with, like, the girls trip. None of them talk shit, though. Like, I've never, like, whatever. But, yeah, it's just...
Why though? I feel like at a certain age, what are you talking about?
That's what it is, and like they're the loudest.
Oh, she's working out again. What does she think? She's famous.
Well, and it's
like,
the best too because like because even like at this event that I caught this one talking shit about me. Like we're sitting at a table. We were like at an event, right? And somebody else was at another table, and this one verbally started talking shit about her, and I'm like, I think she's just. Not a happy person, and I'm just like, you know what, we'll all hang out in a group, but like you're not my kind of people. I don't know, just
I am echoing that so hard. Like I know we all talk about people, and that's fine.
Sure.
That's what we do.
Everybody talks shit,
but we spill it here. We're just not going to say your name because it's worldwide. But I feel like this year going into the circles I'm in, I'm going to step out of that.
Yeah, it's
or if I'm gonna say, for instance, if I was talking about you and I'm talking to Sally, I'd be like, yeah, Krystina really upset me. I'm then gonna go to you and I'm gonna say, Krystina, I just want to let you know I was talking to Sally. You upset me.
Well, because by you telling Sally, Krystina upset me, Sally's gonna tell Joanne.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Deana was talking shit about Krystina, and she was saying that she upset her because she's such a nasty bitch. So now you kind of add stuff on. So now Joanne's going to come to me and be like, Deana's talking shit to Sally about you and saying, like, what a nasty bitch you are. She doesn't even like to be around you. Like, now it's like a snowball of what it is.
Oh, hold on. We're going to
end that. And this is what happens with women.
I'm going to come to you first, and then I'm going to tell Sally. But I'm going to say, Sally, here's why. Ready? This sounds better. Sally, I just talked to Krystina. I just told her I was so mad at her. Why? So now she knows I spoke to you, so she can't start to, like, verklempt things.
Sure. She probably still will, though.
Sally's a jerk.
No, Sally is a jerk.
I don't think I've ever met a Sally. Never.
The woman who closed on our house, her realtor was Sally.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Never met a Sally.
Yeah.
So, sorry Sally's out there. I feel like Karen took a lot. I'm going to give Karen a break.
Okay.
Karens are rough. I don't know. But I don't know what to do because I feel like, especially my son, the position he's in. So, he's in a special ed classroom. The classrooms are smaller. It's hard to make friends. Mm-hmm. He's the techie kid, okay? He likes racing cars. Like, I know this is crazy. But for like a day, I thought about moving down south where this is what the kids do.
Oh, like the Pine Derby type stuff?
Just any type of racing. Like,
Oh.
not just going to PA. Because
I
there
was
is
going
a
to say,
school.
you could do that in PA. I feel like a lot of
But
people
here's
do
the
that.
problem. I looked it up already. It's an hour and a half away. And when you get these kids.
Like the raceways, right?
Yeah. Like professional NASCAR driver one day.
Right.
Because when you get these kids involved, these coaches want you there like every day or every weekend. Like that's a lot of driving.
Yeah, up there.
Like I'll give it up if this kid wants it. Like if he was like, Mommy, I really want to do this, then I'll make it work for him. Like we'll be at the racetrack every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want, because he's tried soccer, he didn't like it. You know, he's very much into the racing. He's very much into like Minecraft building. Like this is his thing. And it's hard to meet other parents of kids who are like that because it involves like gaming, and gaming is so, you know, like I can't go to the field and be like, all right, who's the gamers?
Right.
Like
You know
there's-
what they have around us? They have Code Ninjas. You ever gone?
What's that?
So it's coding, and it's all like gaming and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yes, and CM, her son goes there,
Oh.
and she always talks about it. Actually,
It's a place?
yeah, it's right in.
Town? Okay.
Nope, not town.
Nearby.
Nearby.
Okay.
Yeah. Code Ninjas.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to look this up.
Yeah, Code Ninjas. It's
Like,
not
is it
far.
any age?
I'm pretty sure he's old enough, right? Yeah. CM sends her son there. He loves it. That's like the only gaming thing I know around here. That's like,
Would he get, he's not gonna get frustrated though, right? Because like, you know, in the beginning things are hard.
I don't really know what it's about. Kenzie did it for Girl Scouts last year, 2 years ago. She enjoyed it. She's not really into like the coding for video games or whatever, but they did. I
Okay.
think they created their like own video.
Oh,
game.
it's like right there.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe we'll have to give it a whirl.
Yeah. I mean, couldn't hurt to try it. If
Yeah.
he likes it, then that's great. And it's a lot closer than Pennsylvania.
I know. But how cool would that be? Like one day my
Oh,
son's
yeah.
a NASCAR
NASCAR
driver.
driver?
Like, that's my son.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Although it does freak me out though. Like,
Get you nervous.
yeah. Like the accidents at like Dale Earnhardt. You know?
Yeah. No good. Billy's playing football, and that makes me nervous.
Yeah, I don't. Listen,
Flag football.
as
We're doing
long
flag.
as
He's
they're
only 4.
like when they get older with the protect the kids' heads.
Yeah, I know.
like,
I'm a
God
little
damn it.
nervous about it. I'm a little nervous about it.
Well, because you see these NFL players that like get hit so hard, and then like some of the
Knocked
injuries.
out.
Yeah, and there's only so many times you can.
Get hit in the head.
Yeah, we gotta chill out with that. Like I don't care. Like I know they're getting millions and millions of dollars,
Yeah, but like, is it worth your life?
but then be a podcaster like Alex Cooper and getting 125 with Sirius XM.
For real.
So Spotify, since she left, hit us up.
For real.
Hit us up. We're here. I know we don't
Fill
have the
that
whole
slot.
setup, but look, you don't have to even pay us for a setup. We've got the setup. We've got the
the slot.
mics. We got the headphones. We got the talk. Let's do it. Let's chatter. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Boom.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. I don't need 60 mil.
No, I'll take like.
We'll take 10. 5 and 5.
Perfect.
Actually, no. Like, what would be a number you would take if Spotify was like, listen, we're gonna fill another spot? What would you take? Like, what would be the number you'd be comfortable with?
I have never even thought about this, but I mean, it depends on what it entailed.
This
I mean,
podcasting, chatting it up.
I guess 5 million would be fine. I think about what you could do with $5 million.
No, I know. I'm thinking like starting off where we are.
Starting off.
I would probably say I would need, because we're going to build, right? We're going to build upon it. Like monetary numbers go up. A 3-year lock-in, I would take for 3 years, because you got to divide it. You know, it's
Right.
got to make
Oh,
sense.
so then
You
10.
can't say like 100K, because 100K divided by 3, you ain't making peanuts. It's not
No.
happening. I would, the least amount.
You have to make at least $1 million a year each. So the least would be 6.
Oh, really? I would say $1 million for a 3-year contract for me. So like it would be a $2 million for us.
$2 million. Okay.
Yeah. Because $1 million divided by 3, you're at least getting some nice chunk of change.
333,000 a year.
Because you got to remember, you've got to, like, it's doing podcasts for every week.
Hell of a lot more than I'm making now.
You're filming. You got to make sure, like, you've got we were going to have to hire people. You got to hire people to edit and
so
do
you
all
have,
that stuff.
Overhead and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, this whole room would probably get, like,
Revamped.
yeah. Or we would just rent a studio at that point. And then you got to pay for that. So, like, this is what
Yeah.
Spotify, this is what we're talking about. We got to rent the studio. We got to pay bills.
Yeah, long
So, we just, and Deana needs to get her hair fixed. So,
You're fine.
I'm thinking about long term.
Long term.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, you know, Spotify hit us up. I'm going to tag them in this. Be like, this, you guys got to fill the spot.
We already kind of worked out some of the logistics.
Yeah. You don't listen. Just send the contract.
Yeah.
thequeenbuzz@gmail.com. Damn it. I thought the finger was going to do it. Yes. Thumbs up.
No.
Woo!
Balloons. Nope.
Yay! Yay! Woo! It's not happening.
No. Maybe it's like one per recording.
No, this has happened multiple times. It's going to be when we're not looking. I'm going to look away. Yay!
The fireworks.
Did it happen?
No.
No? Okay. All right. Anyway.
So the moms. Yeah, that's it. Those are the 3 categories of moms that I have. What about you?
So I definitely have the work moms, like the people I work with, right? And a lot of the times it's hard because some of the teachers I work with are not in town.
Right.
Or we're all in different ages. You know,
Right.
like some people don't have kids, but I work with them, you know,
Yeah.
or it's like someone lives like really far away, or like my one friend just had a baby's 6 months old. Oh my God, squish.
So cute.
So it's not like I can be like, hey, you know, like, hey, Jess, do you want to go? You want to play date?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sure. And I totally get where she's at in her life. Like when you have a 6-month-old, like time limits.
Oh yeah.
You pack a bag with certain things and you're tired if your kid's not sleeping. So I totally get that stage. And then I have high school friends that like literally from first grade. And then we don't really have sports friends.
Right. You're not there yet.
Yeah. Like I feel like I thought Mia was going to love soccer because when we go outside, she's tomboy. She's a machine. Not her thing. She's dancing around a lot. I don't know if I want to do gymnastics maybe.
Okay.
Like dance I would do, but here's my theory on dance. Everyone calm down. I started dancing at 13, not when I was a teeny tot. I danced from 13 all the way up until I was 22 years old. I performed with the Nutcracker. Love of my life dancing. I also went through the most hardest moments of my life where it was so competitive. I have this video of like auditions when I was in New York. And I was 18 and 19 and I looked like a 13-year-old boy.
Oh, really?
So I was really skinny, frail. That's the other reason why we're halting on that.
Right.
Also, as a teacher, I was a teacher of little ones. What I was teaching them, I cannot afford to put my daughter in right now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I will teach my daughter that because it was...
the knowledge.
Right. And I understand you put the kids in it to get them accustomed to it and learning, but I can't right now afford to put my daughter in dance to do a half hour of that. And again, I get it. It's core. It's all that stuff. I'm not bashing any schools or whatever, but as a ballet teacher, I will teach her that so that when I sign her up, like I did really well. I started at 13. We're okay. Because the reality is, and no one's going to like this, ready for this? You're either a dancer or you're not.
Right.
If someone is, let's just spit across the room. If someone is not meant to be a ballerina or a dancer, you can't
like
you can train them to
instinctually
learn how to do ballet, but there are just dancers out there that you watch on like these talent shows who are phenomenal, and then there's ballerinas who just did ballet all their life, but that's it. Like,
right.
So
it's not their thing.
Yeah. Like I can't sit here and say you can teach me how to play basketball and I'm going to be the best basketball player in the world. No, like I'll learn how to shoot a basketball correctly, but I'm not going to be like, there are some kids that just come off the cuff and they know what they're doing.
Right.
Like the same thing, like people who are great at math, they're born with it.
Right.
Maybe she's not born with it. I'm not.
Not born with math or ballerina, or no, you're born with ballerina. You're not born with math or basketball skills.
Math, counting money is about it for me.
I'm very confused when the check comes.
What do you mean?
Like, we went out the other night, right?
Oh, the bill.
The bill.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
And the check comes.
I was like, Spotify didn't send it yet.
I just gave it to CM. I was like, here, you figure this out. And then there was like...
Oh, there's a trick.
Well, she figured it out, and she was like the waitress came over, she was like, oh, I could do this, and she was like, nope, here, do this, you Venmo'd me this, and I'll give you this back. And she was like, she even looked at me, and she was like, wow, I'm really impressed that I did that, like, on the fly like that.
Well,
same.
So we always give 20% or higher, right?
Right.
So what you do is, like, let's say the bill is...
Yeah, I know. I could figure out the tip, but, like, then you're splitting it 4 ways.
Oh, no, I need my calculator.
Exactly.
Because
Sam did it, like,
No,
that.
here's why I need my calculator, unless she just rounded it up. Because I always...
I don't know what she did, but she did it.
Jip myself. Like, that's... I don't know. And I'm always the one like, wait, there goes $5 that I didn't add. Question.
Okay.
Do you tip on tax or you do before tax?
I think they just did it like off the end.
That's a heated argument, you know.
I know, and like really, like when you're spending $10 tax, you really should not tip on that because that's.
I tell my mom all the time, and she's like now getting it. We always bring cash too. Because as a former server and bartender, like cash. Otherwise, I lose money when you put it on the card. Right. We'll give the tip in cash, and then we pay the bill. But I don't do it on the tax because why would I tip on the tax?
Also, here's the thing too. Like we go out the other night and the one girl got 1 drink. The one girl got 2 drinks. The one girl got 3 drinks. Let's have this. I love this conversation. Well, I got no drinks. I don't care. Listen, if I'm going out, like Bill's the time that's like, if you didn't drink, what are you paying for everybody else to drink? And I'm like, I don't really care. Honestly, because like when you go out and you don't drink, like, you know you're paying for everybody else's drinks. Whatever.
No.
It was what it was.
No. Don't do that. You know why? Here's why.
But here, let me just say what I was going to say about that.
Go for it.
So, here's my thing is like, our food total was less than the alcohol total. However, like, when you sit at a bar and you order a drink, you tip like $1 or $2 a drink. When you get a bill that's $165 for 4 people.
That's not bad.
It wasn't bad.
That's a good bill.
No, yeah, Damn. It really wasn't bad. But the one girl showed up like an hour late, so she didn't get food. She split the sandwich with the one.
Okay.
I got, the salmon was delicious, and CM got like a pasta meal. So it was good. However, you're tipping on alcohol. Like, you're tipping 20% on alcohol. You're not going to get, well, I guess, you're not going to get like a 16, well, I guess you do tip 20% then, really, when you give $1 or $2, depending.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just always feel like if you go to a BYO, it's good because if you're not drinking, you're not paying for it. Or if you, you bring what you want. But a lot of times when you eat out, alcohol's like,
it's
what
instantly
shoots up the bill.
Or milkshakes.
Those milkshakes you posted looked elite.
$19
for a milkshake.
Yeah. But it was like one of those things like kids are going back to school. Here, have it.
I know. And I saw where you posted that was. That's not far.
No, not at all. I'm going to tell you, like.
How'd you like it? It was good though?
Oh,
it's a lot.
So good.
They're a lot, right? Though, like,
I
they're like a lot. They're very.
I didn't have the milkshake.
Okay.
No, because I was, even with the dairy pill, I was very nervous. It's a lot of lactose.
The meal that you sent me from that place looked phenomenal.
The French toast?
No, the bowl, the shrimp bowl with the rice. And,
Tavern 5. That was so good.
It looked really good.
I couldn't finish the whole thing, and my mom was looking at me. My mom's like, are you not hungry? I said, Mom, I don't eat big meals anymore. Like, I have snacks. So for me, this was a lot. Mm-hmm. And we also had nachos prior to that. So, but that was really good. But I'm going to go back to this. I am a huge advocate. So, and this is even with like my mom. I don't care. We went, me, my mom, and my cousin will go out to like dinner.
Was that who you were with, your cousin?
Okay. Yeah. And the one time we went out, I did, that's always me, my hair. Like, that's why I just did pigtails, because I'm over my hair. All right, maybe I'll have like a mermaid hair after. Oh, I just stabbed you with my fingernail.
Whatever. Go ahead.
So
the other night, I'm laying in bed, and I like went to go do something to Bill, and I hit him with my ring. Oh. He legit had a gash.
That's why I like so I have this,
yes,
whatever this one's called. So then I take these off, because with the kids, I've hit him so many times. I'm like,
sorry. It's like a weapon.
Anyway,
go ahead. So you went out with your mom and your cousin.
And my cousin and my mom had drinks, and I didn't. And then my meal was like super small and tiny, and I was just
I ordered a dinner. I knew I wasn't drinking, so I was like, I'm gonna order the dinner. I'm not gonna order.
Let me paint the picture for you, and I'll tell you later what this was. So there was, let's see, like probably like 10 people. No, 8, like 8 people.
Okay.
I didn't order appetizers for this group meal. I just had like I think it was braised short ribs and mashed potatoes. It was at Rails.
I've never been.
And
CM loves it. She was just there the other day.
Good. When I went years ago, it was still new and fresh. So like I wanted a little color to my plating, because it was like mashed potatoes and the braised short ribs. So it was like white and brown.
Okay. So
and I know that like plating, but like I'm a visual person. And that's all I got. because I just didn't. One, at the time in my life when I was there, I did not have a lot of money. And I was going for, I'll tell you later. And I made desserts for everybody. So I made like these cute little, at the time I was baking and making, because it was not expensive back then, like little mini mason jars, but filled with stuff. Like it was layered cake. So I didn't have to buy dessert. Other crew is ordering, like, can you not, they all had 3 drinks each. They got appetizers, like 5 appetizers, and they got these big steak meals. Mine came to 25, and then also I was like, well, I'm going to pay for the bride. So now you know where we're at. I'll pay for whatever, some of the bride. At the end of the meal, they're like, okay, everybody owes $80. And I was like, hold up. I look at the person.
Okay.
And I'm like, Joanne, I can't, the name's not Joanne. I'm like, I can't afford this. And I even went into this saying, we're going to have to do separate checks because I can't, like, I want to be there and I can be there for you, but I can't afford, because I knew what the other crew was all about. Right. Because this is the norm for them. Right. And I was like, I can't afford it, but I want to be there. If you feel uncomfortable, I won't come. You know, because I don't want to ever put someone in, but I'm like, let's do separate checks. So I look at her, I'm like, are we doing separate checks? And they're like, what do you need a separate check for? I was like, well, because you're asking me for $80 and my food was $20. They're like, but we got all these appetizers. I'm like, I didn't eat that. You guys ordered that and I did not drink. Right. And then it was like, I was like, I'm going to pay for mine and half of the bride. And they're giving me these nasty looks. And this is the same thing I feel like when you were talking about when people give you nasty looks when you don't want to drink and you're like, they're like, just have one.
They were
like,
fine.
no.
Actually, the other night, like, no one really said
No,
anything.
not that they would do that.
Yeah, they didn't say
But
anything.
I just feel like don't.
But even like my one friend turned around and was like, yeah, but you're not a big drinker anyways.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not known to go out and always get a drink. I'm not known to really ever go out and get smashed. You know what I mean? So it's not out of the ordinary for me to go out and not drink.
But they're
or go to a barbecue.
I think the difference is with your friends, they get it. But this was a group of people.
They know how I am, and I like to drink beer. I'm like, no, I'm not drinking.
But this is a group of people that I think took advantage of the situation, having large number of people.
Well, that's
and like,
different.
let's just split it. And I'm like, and people are gonna argue. People are gonna be so against what I'm saying. But why would I pay $80 for something that was 20 and change? Like max I probably owed was like 35, 40 with tip. So you want me pay 50% more than I should? And they're gavones. You all ate all that stuff. You drank that. Like, I don't know. Maybe like the story went too long.
Well, this is like what I told Bill, because he was like, when, you know, anytime I go out and I'm not drinking, he's like, I'm like, you know, but this is what it is. Like, you out with people, they're eating, they're drinking, you just split it 4 ways. I didn't give a shit.
But what if someone is like...
If it was like $100 and my meal's like $25, I'd be like, I'm not spending $100.
What if someone had like 4 drinks though? And you're like, whoa. Like, what if you go out with one other person and they have like 3 drinks
if
and
it
they
was
order
one other person,
like
I don't
a bougie meal. They order the bougie meal for like 3 drinks and dessert, and you're over here just having a salad. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you?
I know.
I guess I'm just like, this is where
I get it, but I feel funny. Whatever, I don't care. Listen,
the hot coffee, the black coffee.
And the thing is like I really like. I don't go out to eat. I cook 99.9% of my meals. Yeah. So for me to go out and drop $50 when I'm not drinking, I don't care. I'm like, you know what, whatever. The amount that I blow on things normally, but then I think about like, oh, I just spent $120 on a week and a half worth of groceries. And and
I think that's where my mind goes all the time.
I know. It's so true. But like, I don't do it often. I don't really ever go out to eat. Yeah. Like, I eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks are all stuff that I make myself.
Yeah. Like I'll go out with my mom. But so now what we do is my cousin loves her espresso martinis.
Oh, they're good.
Never had them. They do make supposedly decaf ones, which I didn't know. Really? But the liquor, I feel like would be too much for me. Like I told the waitress I'd be on the floor.
Some of them are strong, but you know what? Like, so CM and I have gone out for espresso martinis. She's the one who like introduced me. We were talking about it one day. I was like, I've never had that. And she was like, I'm taking you for your first one. We went to a place by us. Okay. And they make them phenomenally. They're very, very good.
But when you drink it, do you taste espresso or are you getting all that like liquor in your mouth?
I just taste like an espresso.
Okay.
If they make them good. Because then I've gone to places where they make them like it looks like chocolate milk. And I'm like, this is not an espresso martini. This is like a chocolate martini is what it is.
So they're probably trying to save costs.
They put like Kahlua in it or something like that. No. Which, like, it's not like, that's not an espresso martini.
I feel like I'll have to try one. It has to be decaf. The place I went to, Tavern 5, they said they have decaf ones. But, like, can I get a shot? Like, can I try a little bit? Because I don't... What if I don't like it?
I don't know, because they make it as a drink. So it's not like you can try, like, a beer on tap.
Yeah.
Bill will do that. He'll go to, like, a bar and he'll be like, can I just try that, like, IPA over there on tap? Because sometimes they have a couple IPAs. He likes IPAs.
Well, she'll get...
Honestly, though, like, if I go out, I don't really like to drink beer. If I get a drink and I'm going to go out, it's going to be an espresso martini or it's going to be a margarita. But if I get a margarita, sometimes I do like a Corona-rita, where they put the little Corona-rita in the margarita.
Little.
It is. It's a little one. It's not...
fish bowl.
Well, that's like, if I'm going to go out and going to drink, that's what I'm going to drink.
What was that Jersey
I'm not going
Shore
to ever go out and order a glass of wine with me. I don't drink wine.
I know you said that.
I don't drink wine, and I'll never, ever go out and order just a glass of wine. And like,
I get the bottle.
Even like beer. Like, so Bill will get a beer and I'll take a sip of his beer. But like, if I'm going to go out and I'm going to order a drink, or Tito's and Club. Tito's and Club is always safe because it's light and I can really have like one.
I can't handle it.
Whenever I drink, I only really go out and order one.
I don't even drink the whole thing.
Sometimes two.
I'm a
but
waste.
Like, yeah, two has me feeling like shit.
I can't, like, we'll go out, and I'll tell you, I think the wedding venues lately, I haven't been to a wedding in a while, but the last wedding venue, I was like, all right, Tito's. I could not drink it. It was straight Tito's. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's hard. I told you, I'm reading that book. I'll probably finish it today. It's called The Naked Mind, is what it's called. And it is about drinking. And I went into it reading it because with the program, I did finish phase 1. But with that program, you have to read 10 pages of a nonfiction book a day. So I was like, you know what? So many people in the 75 Hard groups put this on because one of the tasks is no alcohol. And that's hard for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me just read this because, you know, I'm not completely sober. I'll drink. I'm not lush, but I'll like have a drink here and there.
The Naked Mind.
And it's crazy because it really does, like, I said to Bill, like, reading this book makes me never want to drink again.
Why? Like, how is it? Is it written like storytelling?
No,
or
it's a woman
factual?
who's like a recovering alcoholic.
Really?
And she like neurologically and psychologically explains what alcohol does to you. And it really is. I mean, like,
it's sciencey?
Yes, it's
I want to read. Okay,
I'll give it to you the next time I come over. I'll give it to you. It's really good. And the thing is like, it's a carcinogenic. It's a class 1 carcinogenic. Like, you're drinking poison. And
cirrhosis.
And the thing is they say, like, you categorize drugs and alcohol. Alcohol is a drug. And it kills more people a year than every other drug.
Right.
Heroin, cocaine. It kills because it's so commonly accepted. Like, every single situation.
Yeah.
Going out to dinner, going to a barbecue, going to a sporting event, going to a concert. Anything. Going out to dinner. Anything is considered, like, a drinking social event.
Brunch,
anything. Yeah. Anything and everything. And that's what she said, which, I mean, I'm not like that. I'm like, I knew when I went out the other night I wasn't drinking. I didn't feel like it. You know what I mean? I knew, like, I want to eat this food. Like, I was really excited.
I want my calories in my food.
The salaries. The salmon was really good. But, like, there are some people who have struggles because they go out and they can't say no.
Yeah.
And then they feel awkward. Like, I didn't give a shit. I was like, no, I want the seltzer. Like, I don't give a shit. I didn't want to drink
seltzer. I don't know how you do it.
I like it with the lemon.
I can't.
Actually, I do like plain seltzer, too.
I've tried
But see,
seltzer.
I gave up soda years. I want to say 15 years ago I gave up soda for a New Year's resolution. I was like, I'm not going to drink soda anymore. And I really don't drink soda anymore. Like, a root beer float, every now and then I'll, like, indulge in a root beer float. Okay. But, like, I don't... But I
Cream
like seltzer.
Soda, yeah.
But that's another thing, too, which I've done. Like, when I go out to a barbecue recently, couple of them I've gone to over the summer. And, like, I'm not drinking when I go. So I'll bring, like, an energy drink with me, or I'll bring, like, a plain seltzer.
Yeah.
So I'm drinking something while I'm there, or I just have my water. I don't really... But, like I said, like, people... It's not weird for me not to drink.
Yeah.
Like, usually people will be like, oh, are you pregnant? Or, like, you know, not, like,
why is that
anymore.
always the first question?
Well, people know that I'm never having any more kids, and I just don't drink, so it's just like... But Bill's the same way.
Yeah.
Like, Bill will go out and, like, we're just... I don't know. So, here's another thing that the guy that I listened to the podcast, he's like... And I don't want to sound cocky about this, but, like, I look a certain way because of the way that I eat and the fact that I don't drink alcohol. So it's not
100%.
weird for me to show up to someplace and not eat shit.
Right.
People aren't going to be like, oh, why are you not having cake? I don't fucking like it. I don't want to eat cake. Honestly, it doesn't do anything for me either. Like, the stuff
Yeah.
makes you feel like shit. We were talking about the Big Mac the other night. Bill's stomach, we're laying there in bed.
He ate it?
No, his stomach was
Okay.
growling. And I'm like, do you have a T-Rex in there? And he's like, what?
You're going to make a potted plant?
Yeah, so I told him about the, I told him about your story.
Honestly,
I told him about your Big Mac story.
it was like a craving, and then I ate it, and then I was like, oh, shoot. Nope. And I knew instantly. I knew. Nope. Do you know what I ate yesterday? I wanted to do this because I wanted to see, like, do I miss it? I had a slice of pizza.
How was it?
It was okay. I got it, though. I asked them for, I just wanted tomato sauce with fresh mozz. Nothing else. No, the sprinkled
Like a
cheese.
mama's pie.
Yeah. And
No.
it was okay.
I like pizza. I haven't had pizza in
Do you
a
know
long
what I
time,
like
but
pizza? The true thin crust, like on a naan. Do you know what naan is?
Yes.
Like it's crunchy, like flatbread.
There's this place,
That's me.
There's this place in like the town that Bill works in, and they make these cracker pies, they're called. And that's what they are. They're like very thin,
Okay.
like naan type.
Yeah.
And they're very thin.
Usually the place will get, but it's like where the diner was, where I got the shakes. So it's like 20 minutes. By the time you get home, you're like, oh, you know?
It's kind of like the cheese is like...
Yeah. So that's the same thing. Like that crunchy, like I like that. I'll eat that, but I don't... I was trying to tell James, I'm like, it's too doughy. I don't like the doughy
I don't like
vibe.
a very doughy pizza.
So, and then after that...
there was a new place that opened up in town, and the Girl Scouts had like a pizza
It's good?
party. No.
Oh, shoot. I was hoping you were saying yes.
No, so like, I had a slice that time, and I was like, it was literally all doughy. It was very doughy.
Yeah.
And then they ordered it for something else that Bill was at, and he was like, oh, it wasn't bad. I didn't have it that time. But he said it was from the same place, so maybe it was just a bad night.
Like, I don't know. After I had it, I was like, meh.
Didn't do it for you.
No. I honestly was like, I should have had a protein shake. Like, this is the
that's
mindset.
the thing too. Like, even like the way I eat, like the amount of comments that I get about like, oh, I couldn't ever eat chicken and rice all the time. I don't eat chicken and rice all the time.
Yeah.
I eat everything and anything.
Oh,
I just eat healthier ways of it, and I make it myself.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Oh, yeah. So we've been like cooking more. James is making, tonight we're doing the udon noodles, that Japanese with the
that
broth. Oh my God. It's
The one that you keep posting?
Yeah. And like it has the bok choy in it and the mushrooms. It's so good. And I'm like, if I went to because he knows, people think I'm crazy. I don't like broth.
Okay.
Like when there's soup, or like
What about creamy soup?
I don't really eat creamy soup. Lactose intolerant.
Oh, true.
Like even with the stuff that
T-Rex,
dairy pill, I'm telling you, I'm afraid. So or my skin really gets affected. Let me tell you that. So even when we were kids and ramen noodles were the thing, I would drain the broth. I would not eat the broth. I'm not a brothy girl. Okay. Even my grandma's homemade soup. I'm sorry, Graham. You know I love you. Even when my husband remakes it, I'm not a brothy girl. So I'll put a little broth, but it's so good because if I go out and I get that, it's going to be so freaking salty.
Salty.
I can't do it. And then my face is going to blow up. I'm going to blow up. No.
Well, Bill, so like he works in town, so like the town that he works in, he'll go into like the restaurants and he sees the way that they cook, and he said 9 out of 10 restaurants that you go and cook with a ton of butter because it cooks quicker. So like even if you're going out and you're eating healthy, you're not eating healthy. You don't know what they're putting in it.
No, that's whenever we go out to dinner, I know what I'm up against now.
I was telling my mom the other night, I have food anxiety when I go out. I really do. Because I feel like which I was great with that salmon the other night from that place. I didn't bloat. I didn't have a stomach ache. I felt fine. It was cooked. You could tell when you're eating it that it's not like slathered in butter and oil. It was cooked very well. But I get food anxiety because I'm like, I never go out to eat. And when I do, most of the time, I feel like shit. And I'm bloated. I'm swollen.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, it just makes you feel sluggish. That's why, like, I don't understand people who go out to eat like 3 or 4 times a week.
Because they don't have...
I don't understand.
They're not used to eating... I don't want to say correctly. I'm not trying to, like, bash anybody. But, like,
not
for me...
shit.
I echo the food anxiety because, one, I don't know what I can eat. Because I have the allergies to the proteins in meat and fish. I can only eat certain fish. So, my first thing is...
What fish can you eat? Can you eat salmon?
No. It is salmon is the worst.
Really?
It's usually whitefish I can do, like a cod, a mahi I can do.
I'm not too hungry. Just have the one.
just one. Just one mahi. Like I don't want to do two.
Not that hungry.
So I love that movie.
Krystina.
Yes.
What was his name?
I don't remember the names, but
Oscar.
Hi. Yes. I just want to do the one mahi because like I'm not that hungry. Yeah, we're having a car wash with wet pants.
I have to go watch
That's
that
movie
movie now.
It's such a good movie.
Yeah.
It's like, oh!
Do you know what I watched?
It's so hot!
Do you know what I watched the other night with the kids? Bill and I watched. First he put on Planet of the Apes, the new one, and nobody wanted to watch it. And then nobody wanted to watch it. So then we're going through, and they were like, "Can we watch Beetlejuice?" And I'm like, "Yes, let's."
The new one?
No, the old one, because the new one's coming out next month.
Wait, this was yesterday?
No, this was like maybe 2 weeks ago.
Dang, okay, go ahead.
So he puts on Beetlejuice. We sat there and watched the whole thing.
I love Beetlejuice.
It was so good. I forgot a lot of it, but then there was parts in there that I'm just like... Another thing I watched with the kids, Billy Madison. That's got a lot of adult connotations.
You don't realize it.
Nope.
You know,
Savannah
Happy Gilmore, too, is
yeah?
filming in Jersey.
Really?
So my friend's father works at the golf course where they're filming, and then I think it was August 20th in Morristown at the Hyatt. They were looking for extras to audition.
Did you do it?
No. Here's why. Many, many moons ago, I did my Extra Life.
1922?
Yeah, 1922. I did my Extra Life because that's, theater, all that stuff, music. And I was on the set of Arthur with, what's his face? So Jennifer Garner was the bride, and, he's the English guy. He's like so annoying and dirty.
Oh, Pierce Bronson?
No, Russell Brand.
Oh, Russell Brand. Oh, the dirty one. Yeah, he is dirty.
And he was Arthur.
Katy Perry's
Yes,
boo?
he was
Are they still
Arthur.
boos?
No.
So behind.
And I was the extra in the scene when they get married, and he's running out of the church in his underwear because he's drunk and he doesn't want to get married. It was 8 hours in that church. Yeah.
Wow.
So never again.
What a day.
No. I do have a picture of him running in his underwear, though.
Cool.
Not that it's like anything.
Fun fact.
Jennifer Garner actually is very sweet. I will say that. Because she was coming out, and a couple was like, hi, can we just, I didn't want to take a picture with her. I just wanted to talk to her, and she was very sweet. She walked with us while she walked back to her trailer, but very sweet. Love her.
That's good. I like when they're not assholes.
Yeah, there's a couple.
I've heard Will Ferrell's an asshole.
Really?
That's what I've heard, and it was really just... I've never...
You think so? Or
I don't
because
know.
that's his demeanor, do you think people just take it the wrong way?
I don't know, but I really hope not, because I love him. But there's people...
Yeah.
I mean, this is another thing. You're a ballerina or you're not. You either like Will Ferrell or you don't.
Yes. Did
I
you
love
ever
him.
see...
Love him.
Oh my God, this was years ago.
He's so old looking now,
He
though.
did...
So
Well,
old.
how old is he?
I don't... I know we're both going for the phone.
It's so funny because Alex is obsessed.
Love him.
Will...
I mean, I was stolen over in Elf is such a classic.
That's his favorite movie.
Elf. And then, oh my God, Step Brothers is classic. That's one I won't watch with the kids.
That's a
because there's
goodie.
no even
Why, is it bad?
Yes, the balls on the drum set.
Oh.
Balls on the drum set. Come on.
Maybe they won't get it.
This house is a fucking prison.
Oh,
Remember that?
he's
Come on.
57. Yeah, he's older.
He looks way older than 57.
You think so?
Okay, let me...
Yeah, but you know what I think it is? You know how, what's his face? Adam Sandler just walks around doing his thing and he's just like, whatever.
He
Oh,
doesn't-
like that?
No. Like this. That doesn't look 57.
Oh.
But here's another thing. This brings me back to a meme because I always reference memes. It says, I'm at the point where people I went to high school will either look 30 or 60. I love that movie.
Santa? That's not Santa.
My favorite part is when he's walking across the street and gets, whacked by the taxi.
Yeah, the yellow ones don't stop.
Yep.
Yellow ones don't stop. I like when he hops over.
Oh, yeah. It's a great one. Classic.
We're going to do that, Alex and I. That's one of our, I think it's the second episode that we're doing. Yeah, That Was Pretty Jolly. Oh. I can say it on here because this is not coming out till September when it already launches. Okay. I think. Maybe. Whatever. Surprise. Yeah. Totally segued. We went from food
to moms. The moms was really our topic.
Yeah. I don't know if we can make this a two-parter.
Good idea.
And then the second part could be about like the food. And then also the last part of this is what's going on with Ozempic. And
Oh, the lies. See, okay, could I just
the
say
graves are being dug?
filled?
No, I'm thinking like because they're trying to come out. Like they dug their grave and they're trying to come out and tell the truth for obvious reasons.
Skeletons are coming out
The
of the
zombies the zombies.
The skeletons are coming out of the closet. Okay, so let me just say something. My friend the other day had said to me, you know, because we talked about like how I got the boobs,
It
right?
squishes my head.
My friend's like, listen, you have boobs. She's like, what do you have against Ozempic? I said, I have nothing against Ozempic.
Wait, what?
My friend.
What do your boobs have to do with Ozempic?
Because like people doing things to their bodies.
Right.
Okay.
So I wasn't following.
No.
Like,
So I said to her, I was like, I don't have a problem with anybody doing anything to their bodies that
Correct.
they feel will make them feel better, will make them look better. I am not one to judge you. When you look me in the face after you've lost 30 pounds in 2 months and I say, you look great. What are you doing? And your immediate response is intermittent fasting and working out. And I'm like, no way. I'm not an idiot.
Liar,
but
liar,
okay,
pants on fire.
I'm glad that's working for you. Like, we all know it.
Yeah, you can't lose that much weight like that fast. That would be dangerous.
And
or
then
you
there's
got a
those
surgical
people-
procedure.
Do you know how many people send me that? Did you get that meme? Or did I send it to you? Or did you send it to me? So many people have sent me that meme of like the llama walking. Let me see if I can find it.
No.
The llama walking out. I know one of my friends.
Like, is it a shaved llama?
Yes, with the head. And it was like when you realize you need to stop the Ozempic.
No.
Yeah, it was.
I'm sure if we just look up llama Ozempic, it'll pop up, right?
You know me. Come on.
All right, I'm gonna look up.
I know my one
Ozempic
friend sent it to me. Here, let me
I can't
see.
spell. Spelling's hard. Llama.
Okay, here.
Nope.
This is the one, and this, I instantly think of who I think of,
Yeah.
is the one I sent you the other day. That I'm like, she doesn't even credit it to working out and intermittent fasting. She credits to something completely different that we're like, nope, still not it. And that's what it is, anything.
Okay.
Like if I were to say to you, like if this is the analogy I use with my friend that was asking me. I'm like, if someone said to me like, wow, you look really good and your boobs, they look great. I wouldn't be like, I have been busting out those push-ups. Like I'm telling you, like my chest muscles are on fire all the time, but these look great. People would be like, are you stupid? Do you think I'm stupid? Like really?
Yes. Because people, here's what happens. When you are so in that mindset of body must be this, must be that, like you secretly have like a closet door you open and there's a shrine of like a model in there. I think the problem is your mindset on believing yourself is also fixated.
Yeah.
So it's this whole like mental health thing. And that's why, you know, people are like, oh, it's not body shaming. No one's body shaming anybody.
We just don't want to be lied to our faces.
Correct. I lead with this. First and foremost, I'm more concerned about the people who actually need the medicine and can't get it right now.
Right.
I told you there
Yes,
was a
you did tell me
woman,
that.
I forget who was online. They overheard the conversation. This old lady went up to order her Ozempic. She is a diabetic. And they said, ma'am, we can't get this in. So that's not fair right there. That's my number one thing. Like, that's like when you go up to someone on Halloween, they leave the bowl out and you take the whole bowl and dump it into your bag. You're
Asshole.
disgusting. You're
Asshole.
disgusting. I hope the candy gives you diarrhea. Mm-hmm. Then my mind goes to this. What is going on mentally that you are going to that degree to get...
Yeah. Well, I have a friend who did the gastric sleeve, and she had to go through a whole mental health evaluation.
Oh, yeah?
Like, and be passed by a psychologist
So
before
then
they
why
even
not-
did the thing.
why is there not-
She told me about her procedure. I didn't sit there and shame her and tell her she shouldn't do it. I have multiple friends who are doing Ozempic who are telling me weekly when they're going for their injections and like, how are you feeling? And I'm talking to them about it. And I have one friend who did it who like showed me her... I'm not sitting here shaming anybody.
No.
But
I think
like,
it's bringing awareness to what the
and
obvious
it's not like
is.
it's like a random person on the street that I'm like, oh, wow, you look great. And they're like, oh, yeah, thanks. Like, I've been dieting and exercising. Okay, whatever. I know you probably aren't, but I'm not your friend. But it's like people who like are your acquaintances or friends that are looking you in the face and lying.
Yeah, I don't like that. Just like my whole thing is this. And here's why I guess I don't know. Here's the perfect example, okay?
But then you also find out that they're lying in many other aspects of their lives, but that's for another episode.
Like, if this is something that's going to make you happy, fine, do it. But do it with research because...
Which there is none.
Let's
be honest.
And then they're also letting you know, and I'm happy that people are coming forward. Like, actual diabetic people are coming forward now and saying, listen, I'm a diabetic for the rest of my life. Mm-hmm. I
need this to survive
for the rest of my life.
Right.
If I get off of Ozempic, I'm going to have damaging results. So if someone who needs this medication for diabetes is saying, alert, I'm going to come off of this and have really bad reactions or results, what do you think is going to happen to you? It's not like healthy
I blame
versus
the manufacturing companies too.
Oh, they don't care. And these money.
It's
money.
That's for another episode too.
Like people who are promoting it via like, side job. And
tweak. Me and my friend Deana used to always say, like, when we were in situations where it was like awkward, we'd be like, we're like the little mouse. Tweak. Yeah. So we would be like at a party. Here's another thing. Can I just side note this? What me and Deana used to do. We used to be like, we're gonna go. We're gonna leave. We're tired. We're gonna go home. We would go to Fridays and get brownie obsessions. We did the dip to go get brownie obsessions all the time. So the other day, we had brownies for Kenzie's birthday. So, of course, I said to him, like, if I wasn't on program, I definitely would have devoured those. That's my problem is food. Desserts. I mean, chips and dip, too.
Oh, yeah. I'm a salty sweet girl. Okay, yeah.
But he made them the one night. He, like, heated up the brownie, and he put the ice cream, and I'm like, oh, my God. Do you have warm desserts? And I was like, I was almost, when you gave me that, I was going to be like, can you just go heat that for like 10 seconds in the microwave?
I know. Well, I said, you didn't hear me? I was like, you got to warm this up.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, no. So that's what we used to do. We used to be like, we're going to go. We used to do the dip to go get some brownie obsession.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
But yeah, tweak. That's what we used to do. When we were in a situation and we would be like around people that it was like awkward, it'd be like, tweak.
I'm going to do that now. No, I'm just kidding.
Tweak.
But you know what kind of irritates me? I was talking to my husband about this. I have seen numerous people that I have not seen since before the summer, and I lost 8 pounds. Mm-hmm. Now, most of it was probably like my midsection, like mommy tummy, my hips, whatever. Mm-hmm. My husband said he noticed it in my face because I'm not eating like the sugary foods, and that's
gonna bloat you and like,
right,
swell you.
No one has noticed
because you're skinny,
but like someone who's on Ozempic.
Well, they're like dropping like 30 pounds.
Okay, but not like when you see them like the first 2 weeks, you know what I mean? They might lose like 8 or 10 pounds. And I'm over here and I'm like, and then people are asking me like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I do my protein shakes. I'm eating better, snacking versus large meals. I'm on my bike. I'm doing yoga, stretching, sit-ups, all that stuff. And then I see the progress and I'm like, you go. And then these people are like, oh yeah. I'm just
intermittent fasting.
Well, I told you someone finally admitted. I showed you the screenshots. I showed Krystina all the receipts. Like someone who was on posted in the beginning of summer how they lost 14 pounds. And I'm like, I knew instantly.
Good for you.
Said
what
person.
Are you doing?
Everybody was asking said person. They didn't say anything. Then all of a sudden, like the beginning of this month. No, sorry, beginning of August because we're in September. Someone just pulled the card and said, oh.
Are you on Ozempic?
Are you diabetic? And they're like, no, I'm taking Ozempic. And it was like, the first time come clean. Good for you. For you. But then it followed up with the excuses of, oh, well, I'm going to walk more. I'm going to eat better. Like, no, you're not. That's what you do before you take the last step. Like, I'm sorry, but like when you're going to go after something, you do everything you can before you
exhaust all your options.
Correct. Those words are hard.
It's and this is the thing too. When you put it out there about how much weight you're losing and people ask you and you lie, get offensive or say it's because of a product that you're selling that it's not.
Yeah.
that is where it's like nobody's gonna hold you like it's like okay, here, this is a controversial thing. Can't take fitness advice from someone who doesn't look good. Okay, like you're not gonna go to somebody for advice, for marital advice that's on their 6th marriage.
You know.
Okay, you know what I mean? Like this is your credibility with people is gonna be shot because you're an obvious liar and you're not like practicing what you preach. You're not doing the intermittent fasting. The liquid collagen isn't making you drop 30 pounds. Like it's just very like, I don't.
It's good for your hair. It's good for your skin.
Your skin.
That's what collagen
joints.
is. You have to see. I think that's where we forget.
Or like the protein shakes. I'm gonna do this 3-day cleanse and lose 25 pounds.
But then you're gonna gain it all back.
You're not gonna lose 25 pounds in 3 days.
No, that's dangerous. That's called the hospital ER. That's what that's called. And the only ways you're gonna lose those 25 pounds is because
You get like the stomach bug and you don't eat. And
you're probably gonna be dead.
True.
If you're losing that much weight in 3 days, that's why you're losing the weight. You're dead.
Yeah, not good.
No. We have access to Google. We have access to
What was the thing I was
doctors.
saying?
Like Google these things.
Well, this is like the book that I'm reading, that The Naked Mind, and they're like, I love when I sit around, like she was talking about how like she loves when she sits around in a group and she has the people who are talking about how this is bad for you and that's bad for you as they're like drinking their booze and they're on these prescription drugs to make them lose weight.
Yeah. See that? No. And here's the other thing to echo that. The same people that are on Ozempic think that, well, I'm on Ozempic, I could still have the big brownie dessert. No, like,
But that's probably why they're on it in the first place, is because they have no discipline.
And I'm going to be honest. Do I eat dessert? Yes. Did I have pizza yesterday? Yes. But I also have it in, like, I haven't had pizza the whole summer. This is the first time. And I'm not saying to take away food. I'm never a fan because guess what? Bread, carbs, they're macros, right? Proteins, fats, fats are lipids, and
Carbs, protein, fats, and carbs.
Yeah, your carbs. I'm not saying to take it out of your diet, but modify it to what really you should be eating so that it's more healthier. And I hate saying that, but it's a better option for you. If you're trying to lose weight, well then, yeah, you can't have a cupcake every night. I'm sorry. That's just not on the agenda. Could you have it once like
unless
a week?
It's a Gonanas.
Yeah, unless it's a Gonanas and you
you're
warm it up with cottage cheese. Because like me, you're going to throw it up.
I haven't been able to find my no salt cottage cheese.
Oh.
What is going on?
Oh.
Was that me? Yeah.
Something moved. No.
I didn't touch it.
No, it's the
back.
wire. Hold on. Remember this happened last time? Oh, it's getting louder. Hold on. No, it's not this. What?
Nothing touched. I didn't move nothing.
I know. What the hell? It's because I made fun of the cottage cheese.
Yeah, see, it's the cottage cheese gods. They were like,
Nope, it's back. Hold on. I wonder. Wait, it's gone.
Cheese. Is it gone?
Sometimes there's like a metal, not a metal field, but sometimes there's like a frequency that comes in.
Ghosts.
Well, because, I mean, we are kind of close sometimes, so. I was thinking about, as we side chat with this cottage cheese, like getting like, I want to see when Amazon has them, like not big like that, but smaller, and putting them in the corner and just having comfy chairs instead of sitting up straight.
Whatever. We're good posture.
Okay.
You know me.
Do you hear it?
I do.
I can't. Damn it.
There you go.
Okay. Stop it.
Don't move.
No.
It's there.
It's there. Hold
Ooh,
on.
that's...
It might be.
Oh.
I think it might be this.
Well, it's not back now.
Because mine.
It's gone.
All right, we're good. All right, cottage cheese, go. Well,
So I haven't been able to find it. I've had to go to...
Wait, what are we talking about? No salt cottage cheese?
Yeah, that's how I eat it.
Yeah, because the earth doesn't want you, the world doesn't want you to have it. It's disgusting.
No, that's the one that I like. So I have to go to this special ShopRite to get it. I bought 3 containers of it the other day.
Can't you just let milk curdle and eat it?
It's not the same.
I just want to put it out there. We are not...
I'm not anti.
We're not hating on
anybody.
People who choose...
I'll hate on somebody, actually, but not for that.
No. You know what
I'll hate on the liars.
The misinformation of spreading and the people who just aren't honest about your trip. Like, that's it. I don't know.
It's almost like they're ashamed that they have to resort to that. That's how I would look at it as.
No, because I feel like these are the people that feel like their entire life they've been compulsive liars and they can just, I know those people very well. They can just kind of put it out in the universe and guess what? People are stupid enough to believe it because when you offer somebody this once in a lifetime fix, if you will, of course. Like, do you remember, I don't know if you remember, this was maybe 5-6 years ago when pomegranate was trending because pomegranate was going to be the world's best thing. It's going to help. I mean, pomegranate
it's
has
got
great
good
antibodies. Yeah.
Antioxidants.
But people were like going crazy because everything had to be pomegranate juice, pomegranate seeds, eat them, you're going to live forever, heart. And it was just like,
That's
stop.
cottage cheese now with protein. I'm like, I've been eating this for years.
Really?
Everyone's
That's a thing?
jumping on the cottage cheese wagon. Yeah, like
I'm not.
I know you're not.
I'll push you guys if you need a
Yeah.
little boost. But I'm going to do a video
I've been eating it for years.
trying to eat it. Maybe I just,
You're just probably not eating it right.
I tried Breakstone. Isn't that like the best cottage?
No, you have to get the no salt. I'll send you a picture of what I get. And then you just mix it. It's not bad. I go hitting the thing, it's gonna.
I don't know. You probably can hear. I have to see on the pod track if you can hear. I'm not sure. Oh, well.
What else do we have to cover?
We did. This is definitely 2 parts. Yeah, we did 2 parts. So now we're in October.
Yeah, and then we can do the DAF episode. Yeah, she said she might be home for that.
I'm very excited. That's super exciting. I'm gonna have to set up 2 angles of.
Or
so
you
I
can
have
just put it back further, no?
No, I have. This is another camera.
Okay.
So that's the one I use for the other one. And then so what we do is we log on to this and then we set this up, but then I also set that up.
No need. Because I have no idea.
It's gonna be a
lot. As long as you know, we're good.
Yeah. We're good.
We're good.
We're here. We're great. We're here at Serve and Spill. With my pigtails.
This one piece just keeps. I was gonna put it in a ponytail today, but
no. But look how nice it looks. Why would you do that?
I don't know.
I'm gonna hope and pray later that this turns into mermaid hair. But my bangs will not allow it.
The bangs are doing good shit with their.
Oh,
body
they're
pins.
pinned. They're pinned.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. I felt like, you know what? Show the 5 head.
It's fine.
Bring it. I'm not loving this. Like I never examined these because it puts a lot of pressure on my
Mine
head.
have that too.
I have different headphones, but I just like to be cute in my rose gold pink.
Rose gold.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do hope you enjoyed another episode here on Serve and Spill, where we serve it up, we spill it, we make a mess because we talk about a million things. But thank you for watching Liar, Liar, Pants on Fire.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Shame, shame, shame. Shame your booty. Is that how it goes?
There's gonna be no booty if they keep lying.
Cheers. Bye. Olipop.
Olipop.
We love Olipop.